Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, have you heard about the kerfuffle about the crazy amounts of product that As Ever has that is unsold? Now, somebody from Reddit went on to Meghan Markle's As Ever and tried to order the maximum amount of items. So she put in like a ridiculous, like 200,000 jars of jam. And it would come back going, I'm sorry, we only have 49,000 jars of jam, or something ridiculous like that. And then somebody checked it the next day, and like it was like 15 jars of jam were sold, or something like that. So they were monitoring how much was actually sold in a day. And then, because of course we know Meghan Markle doesn't follow any kind of social media, so I don't know how she absolutely knew, they corrected the As Ever, and now you can't order more than 50. If you put in 50, it'll say this exceeds our stock, right? Because Meghan Markle's like the master manipulator. So now it shows that they don't even have 50 of everything left. So I want to find out, what's the truth behind all this? What's the energy behind this? So was it just a glitch on the website? Because this is true. There can be glitches on the website, and Meghan has been known to oversell. So perhaps what they did is they put in ridiculous numbers of inventory. Apparently, if she would have sold everything that was in inventory, she'd have $21 million or something like that. But sometimes they put in a ridiculous amount of inventory and then just refund you if they run out. That's happened to me before. I've ordered things and all of a sudden, oh, sorry, we've run out of the product. So rather than tell people sorry, maybe they would do something like, oh, well, look at this. We got 2,000 orders for tea, but we only have 1,000 in stock, but we'll go quickly make some. We'll go quickly white label some, because all our stuff is white labeled. You know that, right? And nobody will know the difference. So anyways, let's find out what's the energy around all of that. The As Ever website. Did they actually have that much in stock? Was this another manipulation of Meghan Markle? But one thing we do know for sure is that the numbers actually, so let's say they went on and they put in 200,000 jars of jam. And it said, oh, sorry, we can only fulfill 49,000 at this time. And then the next day they went and they put in 200,000 jars of jam. And it would show, oh, we can only fulfill 48,985 at this time. So that shows that that 15 would have been sold. That's not great numbers, guys, for considering Oprah had it as one of her favorite things. But you know that's a marketing ploy, right? You have to pay Oprah to do that. So they paid for that marketing. It really isn't. I'm wondering if 15 of those were like testers or something. Maybe it was Meghan herself. But anyways, they did that with a couple of items, and it showed like things are barely moving. Things are barely moving. So let's find out. What's the truth? What's the energy all around this? Quantities at the As Ever website. What's the truth regarding some of this? Ooh, Two of Swords. It's hidden. I think it is it is manipulation. This is almost saying like no choices. No. Justice. And eight of Pentacles. Somebody did their homework. I'm going to say those are correct numbers, guys. Because look, this is like, look at all the stock. But she doesn't have access to these ones. She's only sold a little bit. I'm going to say it was a very balanced report. I'm going to say that this was all hidden and nobody was supposed to know. Of course. I'm going to say this was a fair and balanced way, and I'm going to say this information is correct. And she's working on selling. Look at the majority she has not sold, and she sold a little bit. There's one. She's working on selling the rest. Remember, she had that 20% off, and all of these are still waiting to be sold. This is all the warehouse. Somebody said, there's no way you could have a warehouse with that much stuff. Yeah, you can. You can. Queen of Swords, there's the contract. There's the contract. I'm going to say that this information is correct. The Queen of Swords is saying, yes, it's correct. The Queen of Swords is factual. The Queen of Swords only speaks in facts. So I'm going to say the facts are correct because we have a yes card. We're following it. So I'm going to say, because somebody clapped back. I wonder who clapped back. Sources said that that's a common e-commerce, that you over exaggerate how many you actually have in stock so you don't run out. Well, let's put it this way. She actually expected 49,000 people to order her jam. So that's why her limits were up to 49,000. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Like, I sell things and I put in 20. I would be a fool to say 100 and then I only sell 19. But I say, I don't know. I just don't get it. So I'm going to say this was hidden information. Nobody was supposed to find this out. Also, she doesn't know what to do with all this stuff. I'm going to say the report was balanced and fair. This is justice. And she has it in the warehouse. These are the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. And the answer is yes. And also 10, abundance, like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Yep, there we go. Another pentacle. So I'm going to say that these are the ones that she already sold. This is the bank that holds all the interest, and these are the ones still waiting to be sold. Right? Nothing's been sold here. So these are the ones that she's distributing. I'm going to say yes. This is another balance. This is a very balanced report that we have. She has sold some. Well, obviously, people post about it. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say, she didn't sell any, it's all a big lie. No, obviously, she has sold some. You know who I think this is? I think this is that Victoria Jackson. Remember, I've done readings and I said, she has a female sponsor. She has a female. Remember, she went to that thing for business leaders, and it was in New York State. And she came back and I said, she's found somebody to help her, to sponsor her, and it's a female. And I kept saying that over and over. And I think it is this Victoria Jackson has funded the inventory, is helping her distribute them, right? This is distributing. The Queen of Wands. I think this is that Victoria Jackson. Although I think she's a pentacle. I can't remember. King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. We got yes, yes, yeah. This Queen of Wands could be the lady who uncovered it. This is the entrepreneur. This is the entrepreneur. These are both very entrepreneurial court cards. These are your entrepreneur, your business leaders, your go-getters, this is your boss babe. This is your boss babe. This is, your entrepreneur, your big ticket guy. And then here is yes and yes. So I'm going to say that, yeah, they do have that much inventory. I'm going to say yes. Somebody got passionate about it and found it. The Empress, look at all the big cards, and Death. And here's the budget. They don't know what to do with all that. All right. So I am definitely going to say that, you know, sorry, they think Megan's this big business lady and whatever. And I think this is going to be the end of As Ever. I really do. So you think this is her luxurious goods, her creation. I mean, she wants to do that cookbook. But this is all going to transition, and look at the budget here, the Two of Pentacles. What do we do with all this inventory? What kind of distraction are we going to have? I think we're going to see her transition right out of this As Ever. I think this was humiliating for her. This report is true. The cards are definitely telling me it's true. And I think also, I think what's going to happen, maybe some investors or whatnot are going to back away. Like, how are you going to sell that much stuff? Did she really think Oprah would move that much jam? Maybe Oprah has, and look at the clock agrees with me. Like, you think about it, Oprah could move 100,000 books in a weekend. Oprah could make you number one. Oprah could take your book and make you number one in the matter of days. So perhaps Megan thought with Oprah's paid endorsement that when Oprah said, "Oh, her jam," and she thought, "I better be ready because I'm probably going to sell 100,000 of them," um, and that's what she did. But I think we're going to see the death of As Ever, as the creative endeavor that it is, and about the luxurious brand that she tried to create, etc., etc. I think we're going to see the end of it. And then the fire sale. Some investors trying to get their money back. The warehouses paid. Apparently, there's a lot of bills that are unpaid with As Ever. I think we're going to see a bit of a stormy weather there. I want to see the next card, the Lovers. This is, and then the Five of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Their only hope now is to leave this all behind and get back to the royal family. This is going to take both of them down. Look at the poverty. Look at them leaving with shame with their tail between their legs. I think their only hope is to get back with the royal family. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.